Welcome back to the Mindcrack. We are back on the Mindcrack server, and I have a little bit of an update for the future Wasteland Village. The what will become the Wasteland Village. There were a stupid amount of submissions, and by stupid amount I mean more than I can physically handle. I am awed and humbled by the amount of people who wanted to help. There were there were close to, as of me making this video right now, right this second, recording this, there were 300 submissions, almost 280 something like that, almost 300 submissions, which is crazy. And there were maybe 10 or so for some of the building types. Some of the building types had more. The little 10 by 10 optional shops, which I said, hey, if you don't want to make any of these other things, I'll let you define your own shop. Well, there were 50 of those. Yeah, that's right. We're missing more grass blocks because of those damn Endermen. These guys right here, the 10 by 10 shops, there were 50 submissions, and I can't do it. I can't build 50 of them. This would turn into a city. It's supposed to be a village. I've looked through all the submissions. Every submission, and picked ones I want to use except for the shops. We're gonna do those last. And I've built the first two. First one I built was the coffee shop. Let's look over at the coffee shop. And I spent probably way longer than I should have making this. I looked through the coffee shop submissions, and there was about a dozen. And there were several that were just really, really good. And I decided, hey, this will be fun. Maybe I'll use elements from like 3 or 4 of them. And then I got really finicky about it, trying to work in all the different design aspects from the different versions. And I spent probably 3 or 4 hours making this little guy. But I'm pleased with the result. So the coffee shop entries, I specifically used Tyrannicus's entry. And I'm going by the Reddit username. They may have a different Minecraft username. His shop had this coffee mug thing. He made it out of wool. I decided to make it out of wood. I adapted the designs as well. I didn't copy anything exactly. I had to sort of make sure things were consistent with the village, make sure since I was using multiple submissions for one coffee shop, I had to make sure the materials were kind of consistent. So I changed it to wood because we have the wood floor and the wood overhang here. But I really like the idea of the coffee mug. I may even add some, maybe like a grace, what would we put here to make steam? Maybe cobwebs or something like that? That might be kind of cool. I may do that later. We've got an overhang. We've got some outdoor seating. Very nice. We've got some potted plants. Let's see. OHISL, that's the Reddit username for one of the submission people, had these cool stone fence details for the door and for the corners of the building with glowstone underneath, and with a foundation of cobblestone. So I used that. I like that a lot. I don't know how to pronounce that. OHISL, OHISL. So I'm just gonna call you oh hi, it's Super Luchador. So oh hi, it's Super Luchador designed these details. And then another one I liked a lot was Pokemon 674, which I actually didn't get around to using, but he had this cool idea of using cocoa beans as a display element. And I actually meant to plant some. I went to get jungle wood. I think I got distracted. I meant to plant some in here so that there would be like actual fully grown cocoa beans, but I never got around to that. Anyway, we've got some lighting here in the ceiling. And then back here, a lot of the entries had something similar to this, with cauldrons and little cabinet things and chests and brewing stands, crafting benches, and then a menu type display with item frames and different things you can order. Cookies, sugar, a mug, if you want a mug. I guess mug plus cocoa. Cocoa bean, if you want a potion, or green stuff. Milk. Anyway, I like the look of this guy, but I spent way too long making it. I decided I have to, I can't make one building out of 4 different submissions, because then it kind of spoils the whole point of taking user submissions to speed up the process because it didn't make it any faster. But I am happy with that, and you probably could have guessed that I would have made the coffee shop first. And then over here, the next thing I built is the warehouse, because I realized I've been using ender pearls to like go way up here to get more building supplies anytime I needed them, and it's kind of a hassle to have to jump up there and jump back down every time. So I decided it's probably a smart idea. Next thing I build to make the warehouse, so I could put all my storage at ground level and not have to ender pearl up to here anymore. So this is the warehouse. This is also Tyrannicus's design. So I picked two buildings from him, the warehouse and the coffee shop, and I modified this one a little bit, but it's 90, I would say like 85–90% his design. I changed the ceiling a little bit. Yeah, I think all the designs are going to get changed a little bit, but they'll be mostly the same. And the inside is a little different because I didn't need as many boxes as he put. But anyway, we have all the storage. Everything's nice and organized now. My storage up there has been really chaotic for a while. It's really frustrating to find things, but now everything is nice and organized. All the wood stuff in one box, all the monster drops, which is mostly just ender pearls, in one box, food in one box, plant stuff for decoration, and then all the blocks on this side, stone, dirt, sandstone, yada yada yada. Looks nice, and yeah, that's right, I was cooking up more stone. Look at this thing. Stone bricks, stone slabs, cobblestone. Took a lot of cooking. Let me go ahead and empty all these guys while I'm here and thinking about it. So I think I'm going to make shorter update videos so they can be out more often, and maybe like two buildings per video. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't have anything here. That's why that looked odd to me. Okay, let's put this guy in here. So I've gone through all the submissions, and I've picked, or at least in some cases I've narrowed it down. I think the large houses, I've narrowed it down to 4. These guys way over here. There were a lot of design. You know what? I have to say there were a lot of designs that I really liked that looked really cool, but I was just unable to pick for this village because it just doesn't fit the style. There were a bunch that would look amazing if I was to remake a totally different village, but make it a medieval village instead of a 1950s retro village. And the sun's going down. So I've narrowed down the houses over here to 4 different ones, and I can only pick 2. But I'm not gonna tell you what my picks are, so that there's a little bit more suspense and reason to tune in next time. And I guess this is probably a pretty short video. Yep, just a little update. Things are moving along. And thank you for all the submissions. It does really help a lot. It's amazing. It's like outsourcing my building projects, which I had never even considered doing. It feels like cheating a little bit to get people to like submit all these designs, and all I have to do instead of trying to come up with things myself is just like sort through the ones I like the most. Anyway, there we go. Let's take another look at this coffee shop, because goddamn do I love it. The warehouse is nice too, but the warehouse by design is supposed to be sort of drab and unassuming because it's just a warehouse. It's not supposed to be like, hey, look at me, I'm a warehouse. Otherwise, that wouldn't be an appropriate warehouse. We have to have a drab, sedate warehouse. But this coffee shop is nice. I like it. It's a little plain on the back, but nobody's going to be back here except the low-class citizen villager guys. Little details. It's almost like Vintage Beef has been here and decorated the place. Alright, see you later. That's it for this video. See you later next time. Bye-bye.